If I go to Clarkson, I would ignite my passions for mechanical engineering and agriculture. Growing up in Vermont, I've always been really invested in the idea of agriculture and being able to see where your food's grown, how it's grown, especially since, like, for me and a lot of the people who live in my area, what we see growing in the farm down the street would be what's on our table for dinner. By using the skills I learned in mechanical engineering to find a way to bring that to urban cultures. Ideally, I would love to design aquaponics, hydroponics systems, just urban agricultural systems that I could use to benefit those in urban settings. There are studies out there that show that just having one skyscraper in a building with these urban agricultural methods could feed an entire urban city. That would be so impactful to provide fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, and even fresh fish and aquatic animals to cities, because you can grow so much in that one building if you utilize the systems correctly. As a lot of kids in urban areas, they don't grow up with a local farm down the street that they get their vegetables from. And that definitely impacts the food they get, because a lot of them might not be able to afford the vegetables and the healthy foods that have to be transported long distance to them. And that's something I think urban agricultural methods can help with, because the food wouldn't have to be transported long distance. And especially since it's a controlled environment, you could use it to really impact the nutrition, impact the taste, use it to get better quality that you can control. And one thing that I eventually hope it would become is, where I live, a lot of the extra produce at the end of the season that farmers can't sell, if it's still in good quality, they give it to a couple of the nonprofits around here, and they then distribute those to families of lower socioeconomic status. You're using it to protect the environment too, because in the controlled environment, you don't have to use the pesticides that run off, you don't have to use the fertilizers that get in the waterways. You can use less water. Best of all is the teaching method, because I find to teach children and connect them with the world around them, a lot of them who might not get to see the forest I grew up around with, just being able to go in and see that pop of green and the plants growing is really impactful, because it teaches you there's life that you use and you care for and you grow in order to sustain yourself. And that's something I really feel having that big center of just life in the middle of a city would really impact the people around them.